We are honoring Jane Champlin, who served in World War II. Ms. Champlin was a member of the Women's Air Force Service Pilots, or the WASP. Ms. Champlin was born on May 14, 1917 in Chicago, Illinois. Her parents were David and Catherine Champlin. Her older brother, David, also served in the U.S. Army during World War II. Ms. Champlin graduated from Ursuline Academy in Arcadia, Missouri in June 1933. 4 years later, she earned a Bachelor of Arts degree in sociology from St. Louis University. As a student, she was a member of several organizations, and she served as president of the Kappa Beta Phi social sorority in 1936. After learning about the WASP recruitment effort, Ms. Champlin became determined to get a pilot's license and join the organization. So she quit her job at the Railway Express Agency in St. Louis and, at her own expense, enrolled in flying lessons. Furthermore, she paid for surgeries to correct a nose and breathing issue to pass the Army physical conducted by a flight surgeon. The objective of the WASP organization was to free up male pilots for World War II duty overseas. These female pilots ferried aircraft, including bombers, from one location to another within the United States. They also towed targets 1,000 feet behind their aircrafts to facilitate live gunnery practice. Of the more than 25,000 females who applied, only about 1,100 earned their wings and joined the WASP. Because these women were considered civilians, not members of the United States military, they had to pay for their own expenses, including transportation to and from Sweetwater, Texas, where WASP training was conducted. And while at Sweetwater, their daily room and board rate of $1.65 per day was deducted from their monthly paycheck of $174.50 per month. In February 1943, Ms. Champlin passed all the requirements to enter the 4-month WASP training program under the supervision of the Army Air Force Training Command. Entry requirements included possessing a pilot's license, reaching an actual flight time of over 200 hours, passing a physical, and meeting age, height, and education requirements. On June 4, 1943, during a routine cross-country night training flight, both Ms. Champlin and her instructor were killed in an accident near Westbrook, Texas. An investigation determined that the accident occurred during a turn in low visibility conditions. Funeral services for Jane Champlin were held on June 12, 1943, at the Church of the Blessed Sacrament on Kings Highway Boulevard, with burial at Calvary Cemetery in St. Louis. 6 members of the Civil Air Patrol who had flown with Ms. Champlin acted as pallbearers. While in service to our country, 38 WASP members lost their lives in training or operational accidents. Because they were not members of the U.S. military, their WASP classmates and families paid for transportation of the deceased as well as burial expenses without compensation. Although the accomplishment of WASP pilots had been generally unrecognized, World War II pilot Senator Barry Goldwater understood and appreciated the capabilities of these women. In 1977, he led a successful effort to acknowledge WASP as veterans. In addition, President Barack Obama awarded the Congressional Gold Medal to the Women's Augmentation Service pilots on March 10, 2010. The Congressional Gold Medal is the highest award that Congress can bestow on an individual or organization. Ms. Jane Dolores Champlin's name is inscribed at the Court of Honor at Soldiers Memorial and Military Museum in St. Louis. She is also honored on a memorial wall at the National WASP World War II Museum in Sweetwater, Texas, along with the other 37 women who lost their lives.